unmuted. Can you hear me?
I heard you. My mic was muted. Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. If you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism sessions, what this is all about is a social gathering online, us getting together and sharing our journeys, asking questions, and just learning and supporting each other. Linda, can you share this to the group? Because I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
DeAndre has my laptop tied up right now.
Okay, let me.
Okay. So let me see. I gotta learn how to maneuver this. Give me a second, everybody, because this phone thing. Oh, there we go. Hello, Spencer Sims. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Maggie. Hello from Riverside, California. Are you near there, Linda?
No, that's Southern California, towards San Diego.
Oh, okay. Victoria. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? I was jumping on a little birthday cake, leftover birthday cake. Pretty good. Cheesecake, birthday cake. So what's been going on, everybody? Nothing too much this way. And as you come in, please show us some love. Hit those thumbs up or, show a little love in the room. How is your weekends? Anybody do anything exciting? Hey, Mr. Charles. Let me put the link in here. Okay. Then I go. Linda, are you there? Linda. She must have me on hold. I can't from the phone. I can't. Mr. Charles, as soon as Linda gets back. Hey, Becca.
Hey, I'm here, but I can't share from my phone. That's what so I'm starting at my computer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, give me a second. I'll be on here now, though.
But will you
send it to Charles, too?
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, got it. Okay, and I'm still here. I'll just be away from the phone for a second, but on the computer.
Okay. Says, I'm not seeing this posted on Facebook. It's posted.
That's what I'm getting ready to do.
Yeah, it's posted on the main page, Spencer, as well as should be Linda's posting to the group now. Andrew got his autism diagnosis on Thursday. Okay, so he finally got a diagnosis. Y'all have to forgive me because I'm trying to adjust using this phone with StreamYard. It's a different world. As far as weekend, I seen a granny back into a pole, get out laughing, and I was laughing at Walmart. Huh? You seen a granny back into a pole, get out laughing, and I was laughing at Walmart. Why were you laughing at Walmart? You wasn't laughing at the granny, were you? Maggie says, my son just turned 8 years. Oh, well, happy birthday. That is my son's birthday also. He just made 16 on July 7th. So awesome. They are birthday twins. Happy birthday to him. Hey, Teresa, how are you? And there's Mr. Charles. Oh, okay, that's you. I was wondering who was talking.
No, it's me.
Okay. You're welcome. That's good, Teresa. What's going on? How was your weekend? Oh no, that's not good. Sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully it heals really, really quick. Okay, Mr. Charles, the link is in the chat for you. Hopefully that heals quickly for you, Becca. Oh, you know what? I forgot to let me see if I can do it here. Get ready. You there, Linda?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, and I just got it into the group.
Can you inbox me a secret word for tonight's discussion?
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna see if I can pull up the thing.
We're not gonna use the same one we used last time that nobody got?
No, they got it. They got it
Oh,
last.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, they got it last
Wait,
time.
was that? I don't even
We
remember
had
what
Teresa and who else won? Well, not one, but who else got the word? It was Teresa and it'll come to me in a minute.
Okay. There it goes right here, Anita.
Okay. Okay.
You got it?
Wait a minute. Okay, let me put that in here. Okay. Before we go any further, we are doing a secret discussion word. What that is, it's not a guessing game. It's as you discuss. If you just happen to bring up our secret word, you will be gifted a parenting care pack. So it's not a guessing game. The word has to come up through our discussions. It's a secret word, so we can't tell you. Oh, there's Mr. Charles. So let me go. I'm getting ready to go on the other page and put the secret word in.
Okay, and I'm gonna log out one of these. Okay.
Okay, hi
hey,
everyone.
Charles. Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
Linda, Anita, and everyone else.
Hey, Mr. Charles, I'm on another page putting this word in.
Yeah, that's okay. You know.
Okay. Now I'm finally here. Hey everyone, how is everyone today? How was everyone's week last week?
Yeah, my week was fine, doing fine.
Doing good. How was your weekend?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Had a good week last week. Cindy's family came to visit. We finally, the first time, and must have been the first time in age, the first time certainly since I married Cindy, that we had all 8 kids in the family together, Cindy and all her siblings together, and got a picture of all of them together.
Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah, I did. I seen it. Yeah, that was really cool.
But yeah, and of course, today we watched the convention program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got done a little bit ago. Also.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you back stage. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I logged it out. Oh, was it him?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
Mr.
yeah. It was me
Okay.
saying that. That's okay. Now I'm in, so that's fine. I
Oh,
just
okay.
thought maybe forgotten I was backstage. Hi,
There
Becca.
I go.
I'll already wanting it. The cast thing they have on you. I know it must be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He was also diagnosed with ADHD. So he had
Oh, okay.
two things that DeAndre was diagnosed with both also.
So both okay, so I heard Victoria say this. So Andrew, so it's both of the little boys, right? With diagnosis now? Declan and Andrew?
Yeah. I know, Alma, a lot depends on what's precipitating the aggressive behavior. I mean, are we talking about meltdowns? Are we talking about, behavior that's related to anger or frustration? Um, a lot depends on what's causing it. Um, and I know for me, counseling helped. Because a lot my aggressive behavior when I was in my teens, particularly, was driven by frustration over my inability to fit in with other kids and jealousy of my sister because she made friends so easily.
Hey, Monique.
Some have addressed them with medications, but all the medications have pluses and minuses, and it's always a story of your mileage may vary. So, in other words, what worked for one parent might not work, worked for one child, I should say, might not work for your son at all.
Right. And has your son
Right, and
type of therapy? Oh, you see
and
it
I
now?
think and I think also that with medication, I don't think any parent wants to medicate their child. I think it might come down to the point of their quality of life and are they capable? You want them to be capable of learning the most and being able to do the most. So if medication is able to calm them down enough to get that, I think that's where some deciding factor comes in.
And the word tonight is Jim.
Oh,
Yep, that was last time's word. My weekend is going good. My son starts vacation Bible school tomorrow. Awesome.
hey Rick, did you say
Hi,
anything
Alma.
about the word, Nita?
Huh?
Did you say the word?
What word?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Tonight
no, she said
word
what the word was last week.
last week.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, not tonight's word.
I imagine if someone mentioned last week that they had Spectrum internet service, they said, "Hey, I'm just logging back in because my Spectrum internet service went down," and they
That's
just
really
said,
how it happened?
"No," but I'm saying it
Oh.
could have happened that way.
Oh, okay, yeah, it could have. Did you see that, Nita?
Hi, Becca.
So Victoria says, yes, both boys have an official diagnosis. Molly has autism as well. And Molly isn't officially diagnosed? Okay, so it is both boys. Okay. Well, that's good. You finally were able to, especially when you already know it, it's good to be able to secure that diagnosis because it helps with their treatment.
Yeah, you know where to start now.
And a lot
Mhm.
depends,
Oh,
as far as school services, a lot depends on where you live, because in some places the medical diagnosis is not good enough for the schools. Somebody from the schools has to confirm the diagnosis.
my son's doctor told me ADHD and autism go hand in hand. Yes, they go hand in hand. It's very common for some of those with autism to have ADHD, but they are two different diagnoses.
In fact, it's kind of interesting because my daughter and granddaughter both recently got evaluated and got diagnosed with ADHD, but not autism.
Right.
And ADHD. My grandson, we believe, is on the autism spectrum, although he's never gotten evaluated for it.
And how old is he, Mr. Charles?
He will be 21 next month. Turn
Oh.
21 end of next month.
Okay.
Yeah, my daughter turns 50, and my grandson turns 21 next month. My granddaughter is 23.
Okay.
Hey, Nita.
Yes.
Did you see the message I sent to you?
You just sent me one?
I sent one a few minutes ago, a minute or two or something. On Messenger.
Messenger. Hold on. You know I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I know I am too today. We're gonna have to ask each other before we
Hi,
get on
Maggie.
here. Is one of us on the computer? What was that, Nita? To the messenger, to the Facebook Messenger.
Oh, I got making me go through all this, girl. I gotta switch.
You know, the interesting thing, I think back to when my daughter was growing up, her mother used to often complain that she was hyperactive, and now it turns out there it is, ADHD. Yeah, who knew?
Makes sense. Yeah, that's like ADHD and autism, and they can each stand alone, but they're common together. And then epilepsy is also common with people with autism, which can also be its own thing. But it's just, they call it comorbidity, and it's when they often occur together, but they're separate.
Yeah, well, we've been lucky in regard to that, in that, no relative of mine that I know of, certainly none of the ones that we suspect are on the autism spectrum. Not my grandson, not my brother, not my nephew. That none of them have epilepsy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that
And I don't.
Yeah, that's always concern. Hey, Nita.
Okay, I just responded.
It was again, Nita.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was the other. Oh, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it was after. It was there was two of them.
Well, no.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Anyways, because I think the second thing I just said, I think, yeah, that's why I asked in the first place.
Oh no. No.
The game goes on.
Hi, Monique.
My son has ADHD and autism too. Okay. He's been diagnosed with it and been on the spectrum since he was 4 or 5.
Yeah, well, he was probably on the spectrum all along from birth, but
Mm-hmm.
just since he was 4 or 5, you've known about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son, he got his official diagnosis when he was 3 of autism, but he didn't get the ADHD diagnosis until he was like 5 or 6.
Oh, his came separately?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was already in school with the second diagnosis, right?
Yeah. Oh, so all three of your kids have autism. Yeah.
Yes, both boys have official diagnosis. Molly has autism. Okay. Okay, Sonia. We'll be here for a while.
I'll be right back. I get a BRB. Okay.
My son is 15, but is as tall as a 5-year-old. He has a heart condition and tumor in brain and jaw, so I have to protect him from getting hurt. He wears a helmet,
Wow.
body brace. Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah. Mm.
Totally understand. You have to protect him. He feels frustrated because he is short and limited to sports and activity.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yes, definitely understand. That's what happened with my son. We tried everything and he was not focusing in school. As soon as they put him on meds, he has focused a lot in school. Same with Deontay. He would not sit still in school, so the medicine helps a lot. Now during school time, he takes 2 doses, one in the morning and a low dose in the afternoon to get him through the day. But like right now, in the summer, he only takes the one in the morning. Yeah, but we had to do it because he was not focusing. Um, Not officially for Molly. Are you trying to get her diagnosed or waiting, Victoria? Have all three.
Yeah.
I want to group for advice. What do you do if the school nurse does not understand autism and it's real hard to deal with because
And that's a tough question because you can't make somebody understand something that he or she does not want to understand. And that's the thing. You get into these people who they shouldn't be in that job because um, they don't want to deal with all the issues that people in that job are supposed to be ready to deal with. You know, I don't know. If if she's willing to learn, that's another thing. You give her a book. Give her something and that she can read, and tell her, okay, this is what autism is. This is what it's about. But if she doesn't want to understand, you've got a tough battle there.
Yeah.
exactly. And I
And
think
how much?
all
Oh,
school staff should be trained or
hmm
have some kind of course on know, autism.
yeah, I agree with that. How much contact does he have with the school nurse?
Right. Yeah, and I would
Like,
definitely speak to administration if you have a concern about that.
hmm
I would go to, I would go march my tail right to that office and say, hey, listen, Victoria. Yeah, you were. Oh, Joshua has ADHD and autism also. Okay. Epilepsy, ASD, ADD, and ADHD are all connected. Um, yeah,
they can all individually exist as well.
right. Yeah, because my
Yeah,
son has ADHD, but he doesn't have seizures or epilepsy.
yeah. There's a relation among them, but it's that not every child who has one has all of them
Hmm
by any means because I have autism, but none of the other things there. My daughter and granddaughter have ADHD, but none of the other things in the list. Uh, my grandson, we believe he's on the autism spectrum, but again, he doesn't have any of the other things listed there.
And what makes you guys feel he's on the spectrum? Has he been talking about it? Does he feel different or?
You're talking about my grandson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dorothy, my daughter has always kind of believed that he was. He had a delay in speech development, and also, things about him she notices that very much resemble me. His, some degree of awkwardness, and then to the, but on the other hand, the idea of being, super focused on things, to, and he even suspects that he is, but he's never, gone about getting diagnosed, but
Okay.
he even believes that he is. And my brother probably is too. My mom believed that he was, and my daughter and I both think so too. But again, he's never been diagnosed. And the same with my nephew.
Okay.
That is my brother's son. I have two nephews. One is my late sister's son, but we don't suspect that about him.
Maggie says, that's what happened to my son. I told the school that he was diagnosed with the autism and ADHD, and they did not believe me. Wow. They said that they noticed the ADHD, but not the autism, and they diagnosed him with a learning disability. So they didn't take the doctor's diagnosis.
That's something that, in some places, in some states, that's the policy, is that you have to get a school diagnosis of it to get services for autism, and that can be tough to get. The doctor can swear up and down the child is on the spectrum, and that don't do no good.
And what's really bad about that is because it's a medical diagnosis that will follow them in life, but it doesn't count for school. The school doesn't accept it unless they also diagnose it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's true because, when DeAndre started, now that I think about it, we got the two. He was seen by school psychologist. He had to get that evaluation, plus add the paperwork from the doctor for early intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too where, you treat him, whether it's with, of course, if it's with medicine, it's especially bad when you treat the wrong condition. But even when it's just with the accommodations the school makes, that can be rough when you're making accommodations for the wrong condition.
Right. My son was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 5 at the age of 8 years old, he was diagnosed with autism through Children's Hospital psychologist. Okay. I do not think I will have her diagnosed. We homeschool, so services are not okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's up to you. It's your decision as a parent whether to bother with having her evaluated or not, and or the option of get her evaluated medically, but not by a school system, since you're homeschooling her.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. DeAndre is a little bit too quiet.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, careful. You got to wonder what he's into.
Spencer says twice a day he has to for meds. Becca says, how about IBS, ADHD, and autism?
Oh, irritable bowel syndrome. I've heard that can sometimes also accompany conditions such as ADHD and autism. I mean, I don't have it, and none of my relatives that we suspect are on the autism spectrum have it, but I've heard that it is more common among autistic people than among the population in general.
Yeah, just Googling it, just the very first thing that pops up says many people on the autism spectrum have IBS. I would think too, say to, be sure to make sure it is IBS, that there's not a celiac disease or something else, lactose intolerance. But it is common with autism.
Yeah, celiac disease, another thing that I've heard is common, even though, again, I don't have it, and no relative that I know of has it, but still.
Can you explain what is it, celiac disease?
Yeah, celiac disease is when you're gluten intolerant.
Okay.
So any wheat products or anything that has a wheat product in it, no matter how much you may have, you'll have symptoms. And the symptoms are so broad, like even, neurological symptoms. You can have, the symptoms are just, there's tons of symptoms, but if you get your child tested, they have to have wheat in their system to be able to see if they're reacting to it. So if you take them off of wheat and put them on a gluten-free diet and test them, it's not going to be an accurate test.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Which makes sense because they have to be able to see the reaction happening.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Learn something.
Yeah. Yeah, I never heard the IBS one. That's why I Googled it to see that part. But no,
Yeah.
I knew the celiac. I just didn't know that one though. That was something.
And IBS is kind of a blanket expression too that encompasses a number of things, including Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. My late second wife, Heloise, suffered from ulcerative colitis, and when she was in her 30s, and finally at the age of, I think, 42, she had an ileostomy, had her colon removed, and they gave her an ostomy and so on. It's an operation, in fact, they don't perform anymore. They do, there's other surgery they do for it now, but back then that was what they did, and that gave her a 28-year lease on life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she was 40 when she had it done. That's right, 40, and because she lived to be 68.
Joshua had epilepsy and is 5 years seizure free. Well, awesome.
Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is good.
So when you have
Hopefully,
epilepsy, it's not necessarily something that continues throughout life, right? That's what I'm getting.
well, when Emily's doctor was talking to me about epilepsy, he said epilepsy is just the general term. It's the diagnosis, but it's the general term of having so many seizures. So I forgot what the number is, but it's a specific number of seizures, but it's not an actual, I don't know. It's just the amount of seizures that you have. When you meet that criteria, then they call it epilepsy. But so if they were to decrease, then they wouldn't be epileptic anymore.
Yeah, this frequency of seizures, really.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. And then instead of being, so the seizures I assume could be for different, reasons, but it would still be called epilepsy.
And that's the thing, and that's why my sister, when she suffered a seizure, all of a sudden one December day when she was 46 at the time, I looked up in the Mayo Clinic family medical guide, and it basically said that when somebody beyond the age of 25 has a seizure for the first time in their life, it's usually a brain tumor, and it was cancer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The only reason I had Andrew diagnosed officially was because of the guardian.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I had a problem once with a school nurse. I printed all my son's health history and then called in for a school district meeting and presented to them and asked that if she did not feel that she could understand or help him during school, then she should not be there. Leave her position to someone that really is willing to learn and help. Yep, yep. Yeah, if
Yeah.
they're not willing to, be a part of the team, so to speak, then yeah, they shouldn't be in that environment.
What you have is some people, who feel they are doing the world a gigantic favor simply by performing the job for which they're being paid.
Right.
And so, people when people are like that, they it tends to be very difficult to get them to go out of their way about anything, do anything that calls for going beyond the normal call of duty.
I gave them a copy of papers because, yeah, okay. In Missouri, the autism diagnosis from the doctor is basically God is accepted everywhere. Okay,
That's good. Yeah,
yeah, that's good.
yeah,
That's the
Now,
that's
same.
good.
even though, and I'm gonna say this, even though with the diagnosis, um, like here, even with the medical diagnosis, the psychologist is still going to look, evaluate the child every year. They look at the child basically. That's here, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
and that's what
Yeah,
I
here.
was that's what I was saying about it. Depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, here in California, they accept the medical diagnosis, but the school psychologist, I think here, uh, will do an assessment every third year, I believe, in school.
So yeah, I think they do their academic purposes more so than medical. That's probably, you know, why they take a look every so often.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That too, gluten free, dairy free. And how how is the gluten free going? I'm just really curious. Is it hard to Linda?
Oh, I thought you were asking her about the question. What were you
Yeah,
asking me now?
I'm asking her, but I'm asking you. Did you do the gluten free before?
No, we never, we didn't do the gluten free. No, we never did it.
Oh, okay. Just wondering how hard it's because you really have to look at stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was harder too then because there wasn't as many gluten free items. Like you can just go to the store now and you can buy prepared items. But whereas before you couldn't go get like the baking mix or the pancake mix that was gluten free. You'd have to combine everything and make the things yourself. And so now there's a whole lot more choices than there was I guess what 15 years ago.
Oh, oh, okay. I fought for 2 years to get Declan diagnosed, and the piece of paper has nothing about his life. Again, because we homeschool, we don't need school accommodations. ABA is not here, so it really hasn't done it for us to have. Well, what about other outside of school services, Victoria, like OT, physical therapy, speech therapy? Um, that diagnosis will help with all that. I mean, outside public school, or you just feel no need to look into the extras. Hey, Beth, how are you? My grandson has had issues with food and has rectal prolapse. So sad. Oh,
Wow.
wow. So does he have to wear a colostomy bag for that, Beth?
Is that uh,
What you say, Linda?
I was wondering if that's rectal prolapse. If it was some kids can get it from constipation. Yeah, some kids can get they get it from constipation sometimes, but it's when the colon comes out of the rectum. It doesn't come all the way out, but it can come out, say, a few
Uh,
inches. And and
it's
I don't
like
know if
hemorrhoids, or is it something like that?
what I didn't the thing cut out. What did
Hemorrhoids.
you say?
Hemorrhoids.
No, it's actually the actual colon coming. It comes out, and
Mm.
usually after constant constipation,
Uh-huh.
because it stretches it. Sometimes that's what will cause it.
Oh, that's pain. Oh, Becca says, okay, well, on and off diet, and it's expensive. I can imagine so.
Mhm. Everything they take advantage of everything with marketing
Yes, definitely.
because
Um,
they know too if you're trying to do that, you're going to pay it.
right, right. You definitely have to budget for it. I'm assuming.
Hmm. Exactly,
Um,
especially if the rest of the household is not on the same diet.
oh yeah, then that really becomes sense because
Yeah.
you're doing two different meals.
Hmm.
My daughter is trying to position my grandson in school, but try to keep ABA like 3 days at one, two at the other. Okay, school is not big on it. Says we have 30 days to do IEP from first day. 30. Oh, okay. I thought it was 10 days. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Class with 25 kids. Ooh, that's a lot of kids. One aide. No help with eating. 25 kids.
Um,
Oh, wow. The daughter is afraid insurance will eventually tell her he has to go to school. He's 6, but still needs his therapy. Okay. Okay, so school's not big on it. So she does some type of homeschooling, or she homeschooled. Good. No. Anyone else, child, with have trouble walking correctly? Joshua requires Shomos orthotics. Have trouble walking correctly? No. Anyone?
Does he mean to like trouble walking or like just the gait that's sometimes they say that children with autism have a different gait, but they may not necessarily need it fixed? Or
Oh,
does he really
or like,
mean
like walking on their tippy toes, maybe.
yeah, like
yeah,
that would
could be.
be
Yeah,
that, and then sometimes they walk with their feet pointed out or their feet pointed in, and then so their gait is different. But I don't know if he's talking about that or if he's talking about maybe a real uh, um, a disability walking where it actually affects them able to walk
If anyone
because he's having
has that problem, chime in the chat. Shomos orthotics. Oh, as long as the prolapse goes back in. Okay.
yeah,
It's so rural here that all the services go through the school. He does qualify for speech. Both boys do, but I do my own speech there. Okay. Okay.
yeah. If you're able to do your own, that's great.
Yeah. Understood. Yes and
yeah,
yes.
that is really good, especially because she knows what they talk about at home. She can always implement the things that they're working on in speech. That's really cool that she's the one doing it.
Right. Becca says, my cousin used to grab the kids' food and eat it. Wow.
That's what I was going to say. When you have a kid who's gluten-free and they go to school, it's almost, how do you control that?
Right.
And it can cause a lot of neurological symptoms where it makes it hard for them to learn. So it's something big if it is bothering them to take care of it, but then it's hard to take care of, especially when the kid goes to school.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
He's
Mark.
in. Okay. Oh, all day. She's not. Okay. I see. Okay. Oh, he walks on tiptoe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
He
bad.
walks on.
Spencer says he walks on sides of his feet without the braces. Ah, okay. Did you see my grandson and his Pledge of Allegiance video? Made my heart happy. Oh no, I missed it. I have to go back in the group and check it out, Beth. Aww. My son graduated from speech therapy and OT therapy. He did good. Awesome. Awesome. So you guys, DeAndre starts his first day of work tomorrow. I'm nervous and excited, but it's a 4-week work program, and I'm kind of hoping two of his classmates are in the program too. I'm hoping they will all work together, so it'll be familiar faces there with him. But I'm
That
excited.
is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is. I was like, the whole time, I was like, is she going to tell him? Is she going to say something? I almost said it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is so cool
and
that he gets to do that.
just left not long ago and bought his had bought him some new pants and shirts for work and some new shoes, some new loafers. And he tried them on. I said, "Oh, look at my working baby."
And he has, so Emily has a workability program. She's in functional academics. So some of the students, not all of the students, like she doesn't, but the students in the workability program will go to work a job and they'll work about an hour a day on the days that they work. And Nita, now tell them how long his day will be.
He will be working from 9:30 to 2:30. So it's a real long day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 9:30, 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
So Monday through Thursday, they will have support counselors there with them. And this is through JVS and Michigan Rehabilitation Services combined. They work together and they'll go into the schools and get them a summer job for 4 weeks. So yeah, it's a long day. So we're going to see if he's able to handle it. I'm just praying they give him something he'll enjoy doing for those, 5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope he likes it. I think he will, though.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Give him busy.
DeAndre does everything. He's yeah, he does everything. I'm sure he'll love that.
Wait a minute. I missed something. Go back up here. Day of work. Yes, first day tomorrow. Thank you, Beth. Hi. Hope you all are well. Just got a lot on. Always thinking of you all. Aw.
And thank you, Mark.
It's okay.
Thanks, Mark.
You. Nita, what kind of job is your son getting, and is this kind of work program offered in other states? I'm gonna say I'm sure they have some similar, if not the same. Even the program he's in now, they also offer, work programs for, special needs, but he didn't go through them. But these programs, they work with special needs to get them jobs year round. Um, and I'm gonna say I'm sure in in the state there's probably some organization that does work with the special needs to get them jobs. This is a summer program they offer for high school students in special needs classes, and they just happened to come in one day, and the teacher thought DeAndre would be a perfect fit. I said, okay, but yeah, I think so. I would think so. But look up. Someone else said JBS was in another state, so they may have a few different you know
State
buildings.
program or states that have the same program,
Yeah, yeah.
or
So
they're
look
in, yeah.
look up JBS, and if you are in Michigan, look up JBS as well as Michigan Rehabilitation Services. They are different organizations, but they work together for the summer program for the high school.
That
Or
is,
I also mentioned in California they have, what is it, workable work?
workability is part of the school program, like so functional academic class, life skills. They have workability for, I think, a few of the sophomores, but then 11th graders and 12th graders are able to get a job, and there's certain companies that they go through. And so during the last 2 or 3 periods of school is when they go to the job.
Okay. Oh, and Spencer, he'll be working at a retail store. Him and they will work in groups. Is I think she said it'll be four of them together plus the support person working in a group, whatever they'll be doing. I love hearing the words. Yes, learn something new every day. My son was a manager at Culver's. They hired 3 kids with autism. Awesome.
Very good.
Nice.
Oh, I never heard of Culver's, but that's awesome. That's awesome. And she said they were awesome. Great. So hear that, yeah. How some kids, how come some how come kids pull-ups are just as expensive as adult pull-ups? I know, right? Everything is expensive now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness.
Everything is ridiculous. I hate going into the store, buy anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Becca, have you tried the Medicaid program to get pull-ups?
And
Um,
how old, did she say how old he is? Or she, wait.
uh, what is that?
Oh, yeah, I think if he's, I forgot how each state goes, but it's
Uh,
a certain age. And after they're a certain age, because they're not potty trained because of a disability, is they supposedly cover it. Medicaid.
okay. Yeah, but everything is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna
Nobody need
nobody what?
the word.
Oh, let me check. Let me check. Yep. Yep.
Oh, someone did?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So,
okay.
well, not winner. I gotta remind myself this is not a win game. Um, wait, see, I lost the page. Here I go. So we're wait a minute, I can't even get in. Okay. We are at the end of tonight's let me put this. Linda, can you put the
Oh,
invite
yeah, let me,
in the chat? But we
yeah,
actually
let me get back over there.
people, who got the word. One is disqualified because she already received her parents' back. Victoria and Spencer. So, so Spencer, inbox me if you are interested in receiving a parent care pack. Tonight's word was diagnosis.
Okay, diagnosis. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, so we will do it again. That's you, Linda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm putting the link.
Okay, there's two Lindas.
Okay, lines.
we will do another word next week. So Spencer, inbox me through our Facebook main page with your address. Victoria said, boo hoo. Well, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. When Veronica, when we get this thing together with Veronica, we're going to add those little plaques to the boxes, and I'll make sure I send you guys one since you didn't get one, since we're just starting this. But yeah, I think those will add a nice touch to the box.
Yeah, she's really good at those.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi, Teresa.
Hello, you guys.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good.
Just laying down, just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's kind of hard to do in midsummer.
Huh?
That's kind of hard to do in midsummer unless you're maybe in Argentina or Chile or somewhere.
Oh, goodness.
Well, when you can't really do much with the child with a different diagnosis too, when he can't go outside.
Oh, yeah. He has a skin problem too.
Yeah, we found out it's hypohidrosis.
Hypohidrosis. Okay.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Okay.
It's where he can't sweat.
Okay.
Yeah, and that, you have to
Keep him
keep
cool.
them in. Yeah, keep them in air conditioning.
Yeah, because it will cause his body to overheat to 104 degrees.
Oh,
Ooh,
and it will cause a heat stroke.
Yeah. You either
Good thing
have
you were
to
able to find
stay in
out.
an air conditioned environment or live somewhere, where the temperature never gets hot.
Oh yeah.
Now, can I ask you, how did you guys find out that he had the what is it?
Hypohidrosis. It's my son's dermatologist.
Uh-huh.
She talked to all her colleagues from the hospital.
Okay.
Who are dermatologists, pediatric dermatologists.
Okay.
And that's what they came up. She was telling them all of them about everything that was going on with him, where he doesn't sweat, his body overheats, he has skin rashes, and then they all decided it's like, you know what, he has this condition because he's been like this since birth.
Oh wow, poor baby.
And then plus we found out it's also genetic, which we found out I have French in me. So the people that have French has the same condition.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we are at the end of tonight's discussion. I want to thank everyone who stopped by. We're going to do our last words. Mr. Charles, any last words for tonight?
Yeah, just, everybody take care. Now, I'm not going to be with y'all next Sunday because I'm going up to Maine this Thursday to visit my daughter.
Oh, awesome.
So I'll be there for a few days.
Okay, enjoy.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Oh, yeah, we will both enjoy. I'm looking forward to seeing my granddaughter. I don't know if see my grandson or not because he's now a volunteer worker at Wallkill, New York, but he might come home during my visit. I don't know, or we might have a Zoom session with him.
Okay. Teresa, any words?
Just stay warm. Stay nice and cool.
Yeah.
Linda?
I would say everybody have a good week. Enjoy this summer, and I hope DeAndre has an excellent first day at work.
Thank you. You know I'll be
Mhm.
posting about it.
Okay,
I know,
that's right. Hope
right?
that goes
You know I'm
well.
gonna be checking in about it. I can't wait.
But I just want to remind everybody I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of our community. And on your way out, make sure you show us some love by hitting that like or the love button for us, or the what is that, heart care button. But just don't hit that mean button. That's mean when you do that.
And I've been watching out for that package.
Okay, yeah, it's coming, Teresa. Yeah, Teresa was one that I'm getting ready to say guest again, but said the word during
Spectrum?
discussion. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Congratulations.
See you guys again next weekend, same time,
Yep.
same place. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye.
Good night,
Thank you
everybody.
guys.
Have
See you
a
guys
great
later.
week.
Bye.